What's up, guys? Today I'm going to go over 5 ways to make your skate shoes last forever. Okay, so maybe no shoes are going to last forever, but these tips are going to help your shoes last longer. So these Vans, I've only skated them maybe twice in the firework videos on this channel. I've got duct tape under the canvas because I've worn all the way through the canvas. When it comes to really thin shoes like canvas shoes, you're going to rip the side of the shoe where you ollie and kickflip. So the first tip is to avoid canvas shoes. If you buy a thicker shoe with suede or leather, it's going to last a lot longer. As you can see with this shoe, I have skated these things forever, and I'm wearing through the sole and all along the side, but they're still skatable. But there are good things about canvas shoes, like they're really thin, lightweight, and breathable. If you want to skate in the summer or it's really hot where you live, you might like skating canvas shoes. So if that's the case, tip number 2 is trick tape. So this is an invention that's basically a patch of suede. And when you start to wear holes through your shoes, you stick these over the areas where you're wearing holes in your shoe. They're really sticky, and it's got a nice flick. So a suede shoe has that perfect drag and flick for your kick flips and your ollies. This is going to help. Even if you have a canvas shoe, you could just layer it in suede all along the side. It's still lightweight and breathable, but then you've got that nice suede flick, and it's going to last a lot longer. Number 3 is DKL non-abrasive grip tape. I've done several videos on this grip tape already, and I just can't say enough good stuff about it. It has a really good flick, it's grippy, and it doesn't tear up your shoes. When I say that, it doesn't tear up the side of your shoes, and it doesn't tear up the sole of your shoes. That's my main problem. If I skate shoes for 2 weeks, I get a hole in the sole of the shoe. But with this grip tape, moving your feet around a lot does not wear a hole through the sole of your shoes. And that will really save you money in shoes. Alright, so number 4. This is kind of along the same lines as number 3. I'm still kind of talking about DKL non-abrasive grip tape and about how I wear holes in the sole of my shoes. So, no matter what kind of shoe I have, I wear a hole right in the ball of the shoe. If you don't like skating non-abrasive grip tape for some reason, if you have a grip tape sponsor that's a regular grip tape company like Mob or Am Grip or somebody like that, but you still want to save your shoes, and you have this problem where you're getting that hole in the sole of your shoe, I figured out a way to solve that problem. Can you guys figure out what I'm doing to the shoes by looking at this grip tape? Okay, so this grip tape has good grip, and it feels a lot like the sole of a shoe that has good grip. It's rubber. So I was thinking, what if I could just cut out a sheet of this grip and put it over the sole of the shoe? That's what I started doing for a while. I was cutting out these circles and putting them over the hole in my shoes to see if that could patch the hole. It worked really good for a day or 2. It kind of wore down around the sides, and it stuck on really good. I never had problems with it falling off, but when you do wear through it and you pull it off, it leaves a lot of adhesive on the bottom of the shoe, and the bottom of the shoe is really sticky, and it's going to mess with your grip tape. So here's an example of a shoe that I had a patch over the hole, and then I pulled it off. You can see how much residue and how sticky it still is, and it really messes with your grip tape. So once you get that hole in the sole of your shoes, it starts to wear through your insoles. And if you're like me, I invest in nice insoles, Footprint, Remind. I used to be kind of a Podorthus, so I made insoles So I've used Atrex and Power Steps and all kinds of different insoles in my shoes. But if you invest in nice insoles, you don't want to wear through them, in a couple of days. So what I found is you cut out the patch and then you stick it on the inside under the insole over the hole. Now it takes a long time for you to wear through this thick non-abrasive grip tape. It's better than anything I've ever found for patching holes in shoes because it's really thick and really strong. So if you stick that patch in the shoe over the hole and then stick your insole back in over top of that, it's going to give you several more days, maybe weeks, skating that shoe before you wear into your insole again. Number 5, I'm going to go with shoe goo because it's the most easily accessible way to fix your shoes. You can buy it at Walmart, you can buy it at skate shops, it's everywhere. You just squirt it out, rub it on the sole of your shoe, rub it on the side of your shoe, let it dry overnight, and it coats the hole and makes the shoe last longer. For me, this is my least favorite method to fix shoes because it messes with my flick. It doesn't feel like suede, it's smooth. Maybe if you rough it up a little bit with some sandpaper, but it just doesn't feel quite the same. Also, it's so stiff right here on the side. If it doesn't dry right, if you don't stick some socks in there or something, then it can put pressure on different toes and make it very uncomfortable to skate. Sometimes it'll give you blisters. Also right here, I've got a clump of it and I'm gonna be able to feel that when I skate. Every single skateboarder is different. Some skateboarders don't tear up their shoes at all because some skateboarders don't do a lot of kick flips. And just because you can't do a kick flip doesn't mean you're not a skateboarder. Some people just like to skate to work or skate to school, ollie up curbs, ollie down curbs, just cruise around. Some people just like to skate mini ramps. I enjoy skating mini ramps a lot personally. So just because you can't kickflip doesn't mean you're not a skateboarder. Just because your shoes aren't torn up doesn't mean you're not a skateboarder. You have to be yourself, do what makes you feel comfortable, do what you enjoy doing. You have to be true to yourself, and then you can enjoy skateboarding. So that's 5 ways to fix your skate shoes if you are somebody that tears up a lot of skate shoes. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, reviews, tutorials, and just videos about what I'm learning as I grow as a skateboarder, then hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.